Okay, there's a bit with Steven is telling me, this is me, Steven, he's like very excited. His hair is like, it's like in this long ponytail thing. But I think it almost looks like a braid, like some French braid there. And I was telling him if asking him if it's like the Sprite commercial. And then he says, no, it's like youngin. Like young one, but pronounced youngin. And yeah, I'd never heard of youngin, but he was like super excited about it. I don't know where that part fits in, but then there's other parts where I feel like I was, it's like I'm dreaming some dreaming year, and it's like I'm connecting the things, because it's like I was dreaming all of these kind of at the same time. I felt like there was something. This also, I'm not sure how this fits in Sade. And I think it's Tom Cruise or Johnny Depp that came to kiss her. And then he was like grinning and said he was just checking, because it was like they had some relationship before, or some romance before. And so then she was telling about this. I mean, I saw this happening, but then to me or to somebody else, she was saying, maybe it was in a song she did. I just wrap my lips around them and send them back to the old place. And by the old place, she means like in her mind, like in there. That's so it's easy for her to step right back to where they had left off, or where it happened in her mind. Then there's this bit where I'm like in this class with like a bunch of people. It's like in school or university or something, and well, no, these desks are all like connected, kind of. Well, they're bumped up against each other, and they're like different, slightly different heights. They don't all match. It's not a neat and tidy situation. And then over here, it's like there may be a bench or some chairs. So it's like a religious class. I don't know, I think maybe a Buddhist class. Well, there's some Buddhist elements that come later, but it's this class. And I'm trying to figure out where to sit. And then there's people that I know that was sitting here. Ricky was sitting here with maybe Linky and somebody else, but I would usually sit somewhere else, and I thought, okay, well, maybe I should go sit with them this time. But then as I'm thinking about it, there's like other people that come to sit there. I think Derek from high school and primary school. And then okay, so then I think, okay, I'm going to sit here. But then everybody's holding places with like empty books that they're putting there, or like there's a bag underneath, but it's not obvious that they are sitting there. That nobody has like a book on the table. But like when I come closer, there's no, I can see there's like either a bag under there or something not obvious that it's taken. So I finally think, okay, I'm gonna sit here, but it's like there's just never any room. And then at some point, like it's like a little bus that I'm going to sit in, and it's kind of the same deal that I can't find really place. I came to sit here, it was like totally squished. There were like these two people here. One I think was quite a big guy, and then I think, well, the seat, this is a whole row in the back's empty. So then I think, okay, I'm coming to sit here, and then the next moment, like the big guy is sitting here next to me. Okay, there's space in between, but yeah, I just thought that was weird that he decided that. Here's a teacher driving, and he's kind of driving a bit crazy. Well, maybe at some point there's actually some walkway in the middle, but not initially. So he's just driving kind of on feel, looking for PC7, I guess is what he's looking for, and we're and I think, okay, well, wait, is it like Highway 1? But no, it's like specifically PC7. And at some point he comes to the back here to look at like his phone on a map, and I'm like, do you want my phone to navigate? But he's no, he feels like he knows where we're going. And like as we're driving, there's this kind of cliff face here that's really cool. I mean, I kind of don't know where we are, but there's like all these rocks, but then up here is like a road that comes through, and I remember that I'd been here before, and I'm quite happy about it because it's a cool area. I'm kind of just relaxing into it. Then there's a part where we're at this, but I kind of wonder if it's like kind of by the classroom. It looks like a shopping mall hallway, just that connects like two areas, because there's nothing really in this hallway, but that's kind of it. It looks like it's almost like our class is maybe here, but I need to go here. But there's like some Buddhist, like a prayer room that I wanted to go into first for some reason, but then I get here, and because it's kind of like a shopping mall, like there's windows here. It's not like a closed room like you can see in, but the doors are solid. But then here, where it's normally an open room with like a Buddha statue here and stuff, they have some event going on, and there's these partitions that's like this, where some monks are sitting in, and I know that it's some kind of special celebration event thing. I don't want to go in and disturb. I don't know what it's about. They're like, doing something in there, some praying ritual. Then there's another part where I'm at my parents' old house, and the Barry's house next door and their house, but then there was some regulation. I guess they'd been building all of these new developments there, and there's now some homeowners association, and they're not allowed to have this wall in between anymore. So that was, at first it was like, okay, what are they gonna do? How are they gonna break it down? Because in my dream it's like totally overgrown and looking beautiful, but then the next moment I look, like all of this is gone. Like that's just, there's nothing in between there anymore, and it's just like this open space here, and it's just flat too, connecting them, so it's like the same property almost. Okay, yeah, there was one more thing. It's like at this destination we were going to, it's just this maze of like stairs and little alleys, but it was like very kind of old schooly looking, kind of quaint, like wooden doors like this, the roundy kind that you go in, but that kind of separates the separate stairs. But it's really like just so many, and I'm not sure where we were going, but so it's like this, I think it was like all blue, yeah, painted this kind of quaint, like peacocky blue. And our class thing was there, and Alra was here, but she was like, had wandered off down here, and I was waiting here with somebody else, and they said, no, like we must follow, because otherwise, I guess we could get lost. But then I thought, okay, well, should we leave the doors open, then she can know if she's in to come through there? But then the other one said, no, it doesn't even matter. There's just like so many of these doors and things everywhere. And then it turns out in my dream that like, then she did get kind of lost in there, and there was like a conversation happening with her mom later, explaining, or actually maybe it was Les's mom, saying that they came to look for her there, and I think maybe that they did find her. But see, that's what I mean by this seemed like a separate bit that I was setting up, that I was going to connect. It's like I was dreaming these separate scenarios and then kind of connecting them to